Yiroqda ana duosini Ulug' Rabbim ijobat qil Zindonda ota duosini Ulug' Rabbim ijobat qil Musafir yetim duosini Ulug' Rabbim ijobat qil Vatansiz g'arib duosini Ulug' Rabbim nasib ayla Ko'rishga vatan ozodini Ulug' Rabbim nasib ayla Ko'rishga zolim zavolini Ulug' Rabbim nasib ayla Ko'rishga onam jamolini Ulug' Rabbim nasib ayla Suyishga vatan tuprog'ini Ulug' Rabbim nasib ayla Kezishga vatan gulbog'ini Ulug' Rabbim nasib ayla Vatan tuprog'ida o'lishni.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, dear brothers and sisters, and welcome to another episode of Happy Uyghurs, where we interview Uyghurs that the Chinese government say that are happy, and their family members which are currently in concentration camps, or what they call quote-unquote re-educational vocational camps. We're here to prove to the world that Uyghurs are not happy. So I have a very special guest with me, trying to find out news about his mum, trying to get his mum out of the concentration camps. We have brother Jevlan Shirmehmet. He's going to talk about his situation and what he's had to deal with today. So our next person for our Happy Uyghurs episode, I'd like to welcome Mr. Jevlan Shirmehmet. Assalamu alaikum, brother. How are you today?
Wa alaikum salam. Thank you for giving me this chance to voicing my mother voice, and I'm very well. Thank you.
You're very welcome. I hope it is beneficial to your cause. I first want to start off with who you are, and let's talk about your situation. And then we're going to talk about the Chinese propaganda against calling the Uyghurs happy, telling the world or spreading their lies, where we see all of these videos of Uyghurs dancing and celebrating and how proud they are to be Chinese citizens. But before we get into that, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Jevlan Shirmehmet. I'm living in Turkey, Istanbul, and I'm graduate Istanbul Commerce University Law Faculty in 2018. I came to Turkey for study in 2011, and I'm more than 9 years. I'm living Istanbul and do some business and some activist about Uyghur nations, about my family, my mother. Actually, I'm 29 years old, and I'm from Gulja, Korgas County, Gulja Prefecture, East Turkestan. Yeah, thank you.
So basically, you weren't always an activist. As you mentioned, you came to Istanbul in 2011 to study, to be a student of law. What changed?
I just come to Istanbul, come to Turkey just about get education, and I'm beginning to start to studying university in 2012, and then every winter vacation and the summer vacation I've been to my home to visiting my family, been to Korgas. Then last time I came to Istanbul for my last season. I last time came to Istanbul in 2016 October. Then after that, 2017 is my graduate times. But because of the Chinese policy humanity policy against humanity policy in our homeland. Some of my friends they go back to home. When they go back, they were detained from the airport. So also some news come to us from Egypt. Some Egypt student, they when they go back to their home, they were detained. Uh, and some news come to our homeland, like there are some course, some education center. So when you go back to there, you have to taken to the education centers, blah blah. So I just I just worry because some people, some students, when they go back, they despair. So just living in Istanbul, still living in Istanbul, I just decide when anything is over, maybe I will go back. But after 2018 January, that is my last time to contact with my family. 11th January, I think. Yeah, 11th January is my last contacting with my mother. Then after that,
11th of January, which year?
2018.
2018, 11th of January. So that's almost 3 years. So this
Oh,
coming January will be 3 years, the last time that you talk to your family.
yes, of course, yes.
Wow.
And uh, and then if all my family member and my friend in our in Korgas, they deleted me from the WeChat because our conversation program is on WeChat and phone call. But we always contacting on the WeChat. So I think I just
I want to stop you there. I understand what you're saying. Let's break it down. You said your friends deleted you from WeChat. Why? Explain it for our audience. Why do the Uyghurs inside our homeland do this?
yeah. Actually yes. 2016. End of 2016, some of my friends beginning to delete me from the WeChat because the policy and the Chinese authority they didn't allow the Uyghur people, still don't allow Uyghur people contacting with friend or a relative from other country. Contact, yes, and they don't allow the people, Uyghur people, to contact with foreigner country. So some of my friends beginning to delete me, but not everyone, and not my relative and my family members. But 2018, all of them deleted me from the WeChat. So that time, I asking my other friend in the Istanbul, uh, I asking them, is your family member also deleted you from WeChat? They said yes. And some of
Hmm.
my friends, that their family member told them, son, uh, I will delete you from WeChat. Then don't contact with us after we contacting with you. Some of my friends get like news like this. So
What's
I
the
just
reason for this? Why do they delete?
yeah, because the Chinese authority make more pressure for their family. And I think because all my family member, like my mother and my father, my brother, they all are civil servant, they working government civil servant. So I think because the government of uh, their department maybe is made more pressure for them, let them don't contacting with me, so they deleted me. I just think that, so I just I don't want to get more trouble for my family, so
Hmm.
I'm not able to dare to contacting with them. I just waiting
What
them.
what could happen to your family members if you contact them or they contact you? What could possibly happen?
Yeah, because some people, Uyghur people in the Turkey diaspora, at that time they said they don't more some people more than 5 years they didn't get any contacting with their family. They thought when they calling or some of their relatives were taken to the concentration camps or were taken to the prison just because of they have a contacting with their relatives. So I thinking at that time I'm thinking if I contact with my if I trying to contact with my family, maybe also maybe my family member will get in trouble. So I'm not there to contacting with them. But more than 2 years, I have not hearing any voice about my family, any news about my family. Last year, 2019 December, I get news about my family that made my life upset upside down, made me mad. Uh, that is that is it was told me all my family members were taken to the concentration camps because I'm studying Turkey.
All right. When
My
you say all of your family members, who are they? Tell me.
my father, brother, and mother.
Your father and your brother and your mother were taken to a concentration camp. You heard about this in
Yes,
2019 in November. So it's about
yes.
1 year.
Also, yeah. They were taken to the concentration camps in 2018, and
18.
then in 2019, my father and the brother were released. My father gravely ill. My mother was sentenced to 5 year jail because she came to Turkey to visiting me. That is the reason. Because in 2013 March, my mom came to Turkey as a tourist with a Chinese tour group. Any tourism, any program is legal and lawful just because they want to visiting me and my school and visiting my environment.
So your mother
Understand?
was sentenced to 5 years in prison for visiting you lawfully.
Yes.
Your father and your brother were sentenced because were in the concentration camps because they have a child that studies in Turkey.
Yeah. Yeah. But
Why were they released?
what?
Why were they released? Why was your father and your brother released?
Yeah. Because maybe their time is over, and I hear that my father is gravely ill, and my mother just because of I'm studying in Turkey, so all my family member were detained to the concentration camps, and because of my mother came to Turkey to visiting me, that's why uh, they were sentenced to jail.
Have you received any sort of official news from, for example, Chinese officials, authorities, that lets you know that she was sentenced? Like, how do you know she was sentenced for 5 years for this
Yeah, yeah,
crime?
yeah. I just getting news from some connection. Then actually I didn't believe that. I didn't believe that because that time the Chinese authority always said there are no concentration camps. They are just education
Mm.
center. Some Uyghur people need to get more education, need to learn the Chinese, need to learn the law, need to learn something blah blah, some skills blah blah. Uh, so when I hearing that, I just didn't believe it because all my family members were graduate from the university and they can speak Chinese very, very well, and they all are civil servant. And my father and my brother, my father and my mother is more than 30 years a civil servant. And last time I contacted with my mother, she told me uh, after the 2 months she will retire. Understand me? She
Mm.
will retire. And January in 2018 is my last time contacting, and she would retire in March in 2018. She told me. Understand? So they needn't any education. They needed any education. So that can prove that Chinese is lying. Then when I get in that news, and then because I'm Chinese citizen, I'm still a Chinese citizen, I get Chinese passport, so I have to go to the Chinese embassy. So I
Mm.
went to the Chinese embassy. The security guy here, he didn't allow me to go inside the Chinese embassy.
Why not?
And now I said I'm Chinese citizen. I have to go. I have to ask my family. You have to get the permission. So you have to get the permission. So how can I get? He said you calling them. Uh, I found the embassy phone number from the website. Called them. The diplomats said me you have to send us mail. They also gave me their mail address. Then I sent them mail and want to get the permission and want to I just asking them to help me contact with my family. More than 2 years I haven't contacted them. More than 2 years I haven't heard any voice about my family. So I just asking them to helping me. So Chinese embassy back to me asking any detail about my information and my family information. Okay, I gave it them. They just said waiting our news, waiting us.
Hmm.
Okay, after the 3 days, I called them. They said they still waiting news from China, from China. Okay, they just asking me to waiting them. Okay, waiting more than 2 weeks. I haven't
Hmm.
I haven't get any news about from embassy about my family. So I'm trying to contact with a Chinese foreigner foreigner affairs from China, Beijing. I can't send mail. I also get dead silence. So I'm trying to use social media to raising my voice. Let them people helping me. Let world, let the international helping me to save my family, save my mother. Let me contacting with my family. So after the 2 months, the Chinese embassy called me. Chinese consulate in Istanbul, they called me and the diplomat said, your father and brother uh, refused to contacting with you, and
Hmm.
your mother in the jail. I said, what? Why? Why my father and brother refusing contacting with me? And they said because you have some connection with the anti-China organization when you in Egypt and Turkey. That time
You went
uh,
mad. You went crazy.
yeah, I just realized they are slander me because I never been to the Egypt. Chinese diplomat said you have connection with the anti-China organization when you in Egypt, but I never been to the Egypt. I
Wow.
said I can provide you my passport. I can I can send you my passport any page photos. You can check. You are China. You have a high power security agency.
Yeah.
So you can check if I been to the Egypt, and yeah, so he couldn't answer me, and I tried to, I said please give me information about my mother. You said my mother was sentenced, so provide me some detail from court.
Hmm.
I will find a lawyer. I will find the international lawyer to let them helping my mother. They said they couldn't provide me. Yeah.
So you were trying to get answers. They said that you went to Egypt. You took part in a group that is against China. They couldn't provide any documentation or proof, and your mom's still in jail. How is your father and brother? Can you still contact them, or what's happening?
No, no.
Are they safe or?
Yeah. I haven't. I couldn't contact with my father and brother. But in the April
Hmm.
this year.
2020 April.
Yeah, 2020
Okay.
April. The Chinese embassy in Ankara, their diplomat tweet us. Yeah, just answered us from the Twitter. So let us calling them, give us their phone number and the mail address. So I just contacted with them again with the embassy in Ankara. So they also asking me, okay, we're trying to help you, so please provide us your any information and your family information. Again and again, they just asking us. Okay, I provide them again. That time they just waiting. I waiting them. So in June, 4th June this year, the Chinese authority, Chinese police, they forced my family, my father, called me. I that is after the 30 month after the 30 months, that is my first time to hearing my father, my brother, and my uncle voice. Okay, I have a phone call. I saw the number is from the plus 86, the Chinese
Yeah.
phone number. And
So a Chinese telephone international code. Yeah.
yeah,
Plus
that
eight
is
six. Yeah.
that is 0999 is from Gulja.
Mm.
This is maybe is security agency, maybe is police. So
Mm.
I just entered them. Uh, the voice is from my father. My father,
Mm.
Jevlan, where are you? I said in
Mm.
Istanbul. That and then they said, what are you doing here? Why are you contacting with some anti-organization? Why you do some some
Mm.
stuffing?
Mm.
Stop that. Stop anything. What are
Mm.
you? We just send you. You went to the abroad. You go to the Turkey just for education. So you doing your education. I said, okay. Where's my mom? Why I couldn't contact him with you more than 2 years? Where's my mom?
Yeah.
And my father said, your mom is still studying.
Your mom is still studying. A woman who has given her life to working for the government,
Yeah.
about to retire, is studying for what?
Yeah, yes. So, yes. So also, my father said, stopping any campaign. My father meaning is stopping any
Mm.
campaign, and then I also my brother get phone, and my brother also told me, let me stop any campaign.
Mm.
Then my uncle get the phone, just propaganda, give me a propaganda from
Mm.
CCP that China is very good, very well. We can we slow the virus. Uh,
So
any year.
basically, they were saying to you, my
Yeah,
son, we are happy Uyghurs.
yeah.
That's what they told you. We are happy Uyghurs.
I,
The Chinese government is taking care of us.
yeah. I told you I want to send you some just a minute. You know the in Turkey any year, because in the 2012, in 2012, from 2012, 2000, yeah, I study in Turkey that time. Also, I do some part-time job like translator, like tourist guide. So
Mm.
I'm now very well in Chinese people every year
Mm.
more than 500,000 Chinese tourists, Chinese people come to Turkey for traveling, for a tourist. Okay, so when they go back to China, they needn't any education. But my mom, she came to Turkey as a tourist with a Chinese tour group. After the 5 year, why she need the education? That is a happy Uyghur. We are happy Uyghur. We are very happy. We are very happy. So we couldn't contact with our family. We are very happy. My mother in the jail. We are very happy. I don't know how many my relative in the concentration camps. I don't know. The Chinese last year, the Chinese authority also told in the Union UN, they said that our any student in education center, they all graduate, that time.
Hmm.
But where's my mom? Where's my other friends, family member? Where are them? If you said that they all are graduate, where's my mother? So I realized that the Chinese authorities said that some people, the people graduate, the Uyghur people graduate. I think some of people get gravely ill, so they release them. Some of people were taken to the forced labor, you know, working for the forced labor. Some of
It,
people.
is that your fear? Like, what is your worry about your mother? Where do you think she has ended up? What's your gut feeling?
Actually, uh, uh, my mother have a healthy uh, problem, actually,
Hmm.
and more than 32 months my mother in the concentration camps. Some survivor come to Turkey, come to other country. Some Uyghur survivor from concentration camps. They told the media, in social media, they told that the concentration camp is very bad situation, and every day they get some, you know. So I don't want to tell. So I just very worry about my mother health.
Hmm. Do you fear that she may, like, has that thought gone through your head? I don't want to ask the question, but has that thought gone, maybe she has died in the camps and you're just not getting
No,
the
no,
news?
no, Allah korusun ya.
Hmm.
Uh,
I'm just saying,
uh,
has that thought gone in your head?
yeah, I just worry about my mother's health problem, my mother's
Hmm.
health, and I contacting with you, and I contacting with you and let them helping me.
Hmm.
They also get answered me. They trying to get the information from the China. They beginning to do my mother's case,
Hmm.
understand. And then I also trying to embassy not embassy, amnesty. I'm trying I have
Amnesty
contact
International, yeah.
there. I contacted with amnesty also told me they trying to get information about my mother from the Chinese consulate, from Chinese embassy, but still I haven't get any information about them.
What
But
what
I
has
don't.
been what has been the media response? Because you've taken to social media, many people have seen your videos, especially in Turkey. How is your social media campaign going?
I think more people now, more people in the not only in the Turkey, so I think the more people in the world they know about my mother's situation, and yes, some people calling me, some calling me or contacting with me on social media. They want to be my mother's voice. They also do something about my mother's case, and some journalists also contacting with me. They also helping me do something about my mother's. Yeah, I hope I can get a result. I hope I can get. I hope I will save my mother. My mother will get free until the I can until my mother get free, until I couldn't see my family reunion. My mother with my family, with my relative. I'm non-stop. I will do my best. I will do my best. I'm continuing my campaign in the Turkey. If I get a chance, I also do my campaign in the other country.
Has the Turkish government been supportive?
Because last time is 1 month ago. 1 month ago, I've been to the Ankara, and I I have meeting. I have met with some Chinese, some Turkey authority, and the Turkey, parliament, and some senator in Turkey, and some party, some parties administrator. I gave them information about not, me and my other friends' family members information. So they said they will helping us. They said they will contacting with Chinese authority. I just waiting news.
I've got a question here from one of our audience. They've written, do you feel if nothing is done, the Uyghurs will disappear? Got a question from someone there.
In Turkey?
No, in our homeland.
Yeah, we have to do something. We have to do something. I think we can save them, or otherwise, I don't know. Every day, more people were disappeared.
What do you like if you had the opportunity to talk to the big organizations like the heads of the UN, or perhaps the heads of the countries like the United States? What would you say? What advice would you give them? What would you say should happen to stop this? Because it's been going on for a very long time.
Okay.
Family members disappearing, many people dying, no investigations, nothing's really happening. Just a lot of statements of condemnation. What would you suggest as someone who's going through this horrific tragedy each and every day?
Okay. There is not the Chinese authority said that there is a anti-terrorism issue, anti-separatism issue, like blah blah. I told them there is no anti-terrorism issue. There are also no anti-separatism issue. There is a terrorism and separatism issue by Chinese government. The Chinese, the Uyghur genocide, there's Uyghur genocide, and this is not against the humanity crime. Not only against humanity crime, genocide. They want to kill all Uyghur people. More than 30 million Uyghur people they want to kill. No, they build the concentration camps and detain the Uyghur. More than 8 million. The Chinese authority told more than 8 million people graduate were taken to the education center. This is the Chinese authority, word. So this just beginning. This is just beginning. When they finished us, when they killed us, and then is a Tibetan and also Han people. Slowly, the other dictator in the world, they will follow the Chinese authority. They will follow the Chinese regime. If the world don't stop China, if the world don't against China, maybe after the 5 years, the other point of the earth, other point of the world, maybe some dictator also do same thing. So this time of the world against China, not only against China, also is against, also is trying to stop other dictators do same thing.
So Jevlan's message there is basically, if we don't stop the Chinese, there's going to be other dictators following in their footsteps, and we could see worse atrocities. Wow. Thank you so much, Jevlan. I hope your story is beneficial on our show, and I hope the brothers and sisters can share this everywhere. I do have one more question for you, and I ask this to all my guests on Happy Uyghurs. If you were able to talk to your mother right now and she was watching this, what would you tell her?
I'm missing him. I'm missing her. I'm missing her, and I will do my best to get you free. And I also told her I'm sorry. Anything is because of me. I want to share my last contacting with my mother. That is my mother's last voice. I want to share with you. Dear son, that is my mother's last word. She told me from the WeChat, dear son, study well and graduate with good grades. I know that you are very smart, and also please take good care of yourself. Please use moisturizer for your face, as it is getting dry and you look old. I always want to see your bright face. I miss you very much. That is my mother's last voice.
Brothers and sisters, please use this hashtag. I mean, this is all we can do. We just throw out hashtags, and hopefully this spreads. The brothers' Twitter account, Twitter information. Sorry, where is it? Is here. Make sure you follow him. Share his videos. If there is anyone listening that have contact with any Chinese authorities, please get into contact with Jevlan, any media people. He obviously wants to spread this news as much as he can. Any journalists, make sure you get in touch with him. And yeah, just make lots and lots of dua for Jevlan, his family, and all of the Uyghurs currently being persecuted in Chinese concentration camps. One more question I forgot to ask you was, there are a lot of people in your situation, a lot of Uyghurs, and they are still not talking up or speaking up for their family. Do you have any advice for these people?
Okay. Yeah, I know. Also in the Turkey, more people also they don't want to speak out because they are afraid. Because they are afraid that other family member also will detained to the concentration camps. They are scared. So I just want to tell them. I just want to say them. Me, Jevlan, from the come to Turkey just for study. I'm not. I didn't. I haven't do any politic campaign. I just live in Istanbul. I just do my business and go do my school, do my study. But the Chinese authority also they take into my family member. Yeah. So it's silence don't happen you. You have to speak out. You have to let the world know what happened in your family. You have to do something for your mother, for your father, for your family members. You have to do. Otherwise, you couldn't do anything. You will be late.
Okay, thank you so much, brother. I'm going to leave it there. Again, brothers and sisters, make sure you share this video, get the news out there. Hopefully it's of benefit. I want to thank you so much, brother, for joining me and telling us your story. And until next time, everybody, I want to say assalamu alaikum to Brother Jevlan, and to everybody else, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.